Okay, hi, hello. It's been a long time since I've done a thought scrapbook, and actually, I did want to make a big boy video out of this, with my camera and everything, but then I realized that making it a thought scrapbook was more genuine to what I'm feeling right now. I'm kind of like half having a mental breakdown right now. I'm starving, and I take Concerta now, which is great because my ADHD was like causing me so much turmoil constantly, and my Concerta, my Concerta makes me lose my appetite usually. And I've recently discovered how much my eating disorder is starting to control my life. And it's really hard, it's really difficult to kind of have to be on top of that, I guess, in a way. It's kind of too... it's like having an angel and a devil on your shoulder, and you have to choose one, like, all day, every day. And I'm just having a time right now where I'm almost like, I feel shame. I'm disappointed in myself because this is nothing that I haven't said before, but it's just so much. Internet culture specifically is so much like, you see so many people. Hold on, there. That's cool. Okay. You see so many people doing so much, accomplishing so much, feeling so fulfilled, feeling so in the moment, getting the marrow out of life, right? And so many of these people are either around your age range or close to your age range, or your current age. And it's just so hard to see all of that and kind of be met with this feeling of disappointment because you didn't work hard enough soon enough. You didn't realize soon enough. You didn't do this and this and this to get this and this and this. And, you feel so lost and directionless in life, and you realize kind of like how fucked up certain things are, I guess, and how much you're truly struggling with things that you have told yourself time and time and time and time and time again. You don't struggle with that. You're fine. Just, get what you can out of life and make those around you happy. And then you kind of have to be like, oh, well, actually, I'm kind of like really struggling a lot with a lot of things, and I've buried it so deep down for so long, and now I can't do that anymore, but I don't know what else to do because that's all I've done for like the past 8 years of my life. And it's just such a specific sort of feeling where you feel like you can almost see so many different versions of yourself, so many lives you're living in an alternate universe, and the feeling that you're on the precipice of something, a capital S something, and you don't know if it's good or bad, and you don't know if you're just being delusional, if you're just crazy again, and struggling so much with not trusting yourself and not believing yourself, and just feeling like you're a basket case is so much to deal with, especially when you're a very naturally isolated person. I've said this before, I live in a very isolated place, and a lot of my friends are online. And I mean, I definitely could be more isolated, but for anybody who has gone through the cycle of like questioning your sanity, you know that being very isolated is like, it never helps. It's a nice kind of like, it helps the social aspect of like, okay, if I am crazy, at least nobody's witnessing it. But you have nobody else there to be like, no, it's okay, you're not crazy. You're just like going through something, dude. You're fine. It's just so much to really like ratify trying to understand how infinite one lifetime can be, how much can happen versus how much is happening to you and isn't happening to you, and what you would want to happen to you and what you wouldn't want to happen to you, and just kind of being able to make a mental map of how you wish things could be and how you know things could be if this and this and this happened, but you don't know how to get the this and this and this to happen. Or you're trying to get the this and this and this to happen, but you're not trying hard enough, and you're disappointed in yourself because you know you could try harder if you just tried harder, but you don't. Why don't you? You have nothing else you're doing. You have no real excuse to not try harder, so you should just try harder. And this whole sort of cycle of like self-hatred, I guess, kind of just compounds in on itself over and over, and then you kind of reach a point where the tension snaps and you're just like, oh, okay, never mind, actually, I think I'm fine, I think I got over it, you know, I needed a nap or a meal, I needed a shower, I needed to clean my space, I was just overwhelmed, blah, 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 blah. And you have a cycle of giving yourself excuses, and then you're like, well, wait, why am I making excuses for myself? Maybe I really was feeling that, or you know, maybe that's just further proving how crazy I am, blah, 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 blah. And truth be told, I don't even really know if this is making sense right now, but it just felt like something that should be thought scrapbooked. Like, I don't know. Ooh, my hand is like, there we go. I don't know if this is oversharing or just like a crazy girl ramble. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if somebody would watch this and just be like, this girl just like is mad having a mental breakdown and putting it online, you know? But it's just so much. Being a person is so much. And it's just especially a lot to deal with when you are so ambitious and you don't know what ambition to chase after in this lifetime, and feeling like your youth is fleeting, and if you don't accomplish this by, you know, 22, then what's the fucking point? And that's such a toxic mindset, and rationally knowing like that that's whack, but also being like, but other people can do it, so why can't I? Is like a lot. Like, I can't, it's really difficult to find the right sort of things, the right way to articulate it, because I don't want this to be pity party. I don't want this to be, you know, feel bad for me. I don't want to feel like I'm being manipulative or gross or oversharing for capital or something like that. But it's also something that I want to be like, hey, I'm feeling this, and I know feeling these things makes me question my sanity and question, you know, am I just a weirdo who doesn't understand this thing that everybody else understands intrinsically, you know, and I'm just that odd one out, like, fucking idiot who just doesn't get it, and everybody's like, why don't you get it, asshole? We all get this thing and you don't get it. and I feel almost like a moral sort of duty to be like, hey, I'm feeling this, I'm in this moment, and if you're in this moment and you're feeling this, you know, like, take heart in the fact that you're not the only one. Because sometimes when you're going through this sort of thing, it means a lot to be like, okay, at least it's not just me, like, this sucks, but at least, you know, the crazy meter is like dropped just a little bit, knowing I'm not the only person going through this right now, you know? Being alive is just a lot. Being a person with a brain that, you know, has chemical imbalances and is developed differently than the average brain, and just having a brain in itself is too much. Who asked? I didn't ask to be here. This was thrust upon me, and bro, I'm just trying to make it out here. I don't know. I'm 20. I don't know anything. I'm trying so hard. Okay. Yeah, so here is to questioning your sanity. We're probably sane, but if not, at least we're crazy and unhinged together. I'm going to go make some pasta because I'm starving to death. And yeah, cool, nice, perfect. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.